Hi, Michelle here from Straw-Bearie.com, and today we are making leather earrings in several different styles.
The first set of earrings that I'm going to show you how to make are going to be little hearts. So just like you did back when you were in grade school, take a piece of paper and fold it in half and cut up and then over and around to make your heart shape. And just keep kind of playing with that until you get a shape that you think would be, just a very pretty heart and would make a perfect pattern to cut out your leather with. Might take a couple of tries, but it's not too hard to make your own little template. Now we're going to just take our template and we're going to take a marker and draw on the back side of our leather our little heart shape. Now this is going to be a cascading heart. There's going to be 3 hearts on each earring. So I need to cut out 2 hearts out of each of 3 different colors of leather. So I'm using a very light, almost white leather, a tan leather, and then a darker tan leather as I do this. Especially on this lighter colored leather, make sure that you're cutting inside of your marker lines so that your marker lines will not show on the back side of your earrings once they are done. And after you've cut them out, you might have to trim them up just a little bit to make sure that they're perfect. Now you're going to go ahead and punch a hole, and I'm just using a very tiny paper hole punch here. You want to punch a hole in the top left hump of each of the hearts. So all 6 hearts is going to get a hole in that top left area of the heart. You're going to want to line them up in the order that you're going to have them cascade. So I decided for this pair that I would do kind of an ombre from light leather to darker leather. And you're going to punch a hole in the bottom part of the top 2 hearts so that you can connect them like a chain with the other hearts in the earrings. Now the only other thing you're going to need are some jump rings and some earring backs, and you're going to open the jump rings by twisting them open. You never want to pull them apart. And here you can see that I'm using a hands-free tool with a magnifying glass on it. It really helps me to see what I'm doing. It helps it to go much faster. I just picked this up from Harbor Freight. It's amazing what kind of things you can get there. So opening the jump rings, connecting each of the hearts in a little chain, and then you're going to have your last jump ring through that top of that heart, add another jump ring, and then add it to a earring back, just the little fish hook earring backs. You're going to need to do this for both earrings, and I kind of found that I liked doing one step for both earrings and then doing the next step for both earrings instead of making one full earring and then when I was done going back and making the other full earring. And I think these turned out really cute. I made another one off camera that was kind of in a different order, and so there you can see both of the earrings that I made. And I decided to model both sets of earrings for you. The next pair of earrings is going to be a teardrop shape, so we're making a teardrop pattern. So it's like making a heart, except don't go down, just go across. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to trace it out on the back side of our leather and then cut it out. I'm using leather scraps that used to belong to my grandfather who did leather working as a hobby, and I inherited his tools and his leather extra scraps of leather that he had. But I'm going to show you how to do it without having all the leather working tools. And I am just using a embossing folder that you would use for paper crafting and using my die cutting machine that you would use for paper crafting. And I am embossing both of these earrings with that. They actually turned out really pretty good by putting them through the die cutting machine. Now I'm taking a Faber-Castell big brush marker in a brown color, and it's got India ink in it, and the top of the leather is kind of non-porous, so I can mark on it and then wipe it off so that it just kind of leaves color in the indentions and the grooves. And then I decided to do the edges with the dark color because that is porous and I couldn't wipe it off there and I'd gotten a little bit on. But I think that looks good having the darker color along the edges as well. Then I'm taking my crocodile to punch some holes in the top. And again, I'm going to just put a jump ring through the leather And then I'm going to take another jump ring and put it through that jump ring and connect it to the earring hook back. And it's kind of hard to catch this on camera when I'm using my magnifying glass. So hopefully you kind of get the idea of what I'm doing there. And there is another set of earrings. I think they turned out really cute. I had this really dark brown leather and my marker would not show up on it. So I'm just holding my template in place while I cut around it. And this leather is also much thicker and fatter, so I'm using some more heavy duty scissors than I was before. And I noticed it does have this white, like inside part. So I'm taking this gold Sharpie marker and going over that edge very carefully, just so it'll have a little bit of gold showing on the edge whenever I turn my head. The teardrop shape is such a popular shape right now for earrings, and you don't have to use leather. You could use other materials. You could use faux leather. You could also use leather that you are recycling, maybe an old purse or an old jacket or something like that to make your earrings. So you don't have to go out and just buy a whole bunch of leather just for this. But of course, you could go to the craft stores and buy that. So now I'm taking some little gold, they're called blanks. They're just flat hearts, and I'm attaching them with a jump ring in front of the leather. And then I'm going to add, of course, another jump ring on the top and add that to my earring wires to make this pair of earrings. I made another set with some little silver open hearts. I think that would be a fun craft project to do with a bunch of friends, or you could make these for your friends and give them to them for Valentine's Day. I think that would be a fun thing to do. All right, so for this last one, in my grandfather's leather working kit, he had a part of a belt that he had cut off after he had made the belt the right size. So it already had the embossed area in the middle, and I wanted to save that and reuse it and think about my grandfather when I wear these earrings. So I'm cutting off the edges because his embossing was mainly down the very center. So basically I'm just cutting out the center part in a long rectangle out of this scrap piece that my grandfather left me. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to cut it in half so that I have two equal pieces. This belt leather was really, really thick and it hurt my hands to try to cut it, but it actually cut pretty easily with a craft knife. And again, this craft knife is from Harbor Freight. Cheap place to get some tools that we can use even for crafting. I'm cutting a hole in it or punching a hole in it with my crocodile. But of course, if you actually have a leather hole punch, you could use that as well. Just like with the other earrings, I put one jump ring through the leather, then I attach another jump ring, and then I attach the earring wires. And I think they turned out really cute. I also made some teardrop ones with another belt that I found from my grandfather's stuff that have his embossing in it. And I just love how both of these turned out and the memories they have.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and in the comments, tell me which style of earring was your favorite. Have a super fantastic day. Toodles!